What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the ShockerRacing Garage. My name is James, and we're going to continue rolling with our Oracle Taillight series that we've been going nuts with. I installed them on the Wrangler JL392. We just installed them on the Gladiator. And now we're going to go ahead and install a set of these Oracle Flush LED taillights on Send It Greg's two-door JK. They just came out with these lights for the JK, and we've been loving them so much on the JLs and the JTs. Greg said he had to have a set. So we picked them up. We're gonna be changing out. Let me show you what we got here. So he's been running these X-Bright taillights on here, which have actually been a good light. They look really cool. It is an LED light and has been good. But what we are liking and what Greg really liked on these is that these are a much more flush mount. What he's been noticing, let me flip this around here. When we changed out the tire carrier and we went to the 35-inch tire, we're having problems where this here wants to basically come around and hit, right? Is it hitting there, Greg? If that light wasn't in the way, this tire carrier would actually swing open more. So from here, we should be able to see, oh yeah. So the tire is hitting on this light and stopping the tailgate from opening further. So we're gonna jump right into this. It's gonna be a pretty easy install to swap over from these X-Bright taillights, but we're gonna show you real quick here, not get too detailed, but show you the before and after so you can see right now what these look like and how much they stick out all around. And let's jump right into this install. So inside the box here for these Oracle taillights, you're gonna have your instructions, decals, of course, those are always key. You got a little bit of foam gasket stuff here that's gonna go on the back of the taillights, and these really cool looking, super thin flush mount taillights and the factory harnesses with the LED resistors there. All right, so the first step you actually wanna do is they give you these little brackets. Two of these little L brackets and these little tiny screws. So you want to mount these resistors using the provided screws and nuts, super easy. And then they're going to give you these little clips to be able to mount it inside the tail light well there. So start off by doing this and then we'll get the stock tail lights out. So to remove the tail lights, whether they're already aftermarket or the factory tail lights, there's literally just two screws. There's one there, one there. These are just fakes, so you don't need to do those, just the two. To remove them, all you do is just kind of pivot it out, yep, and slide it off. And then get in here to the connector, which we've got zip tied in there from when we installed these. So we'll just cut that zip tie and we can disconnect it. All right, so we just gotta go ahead and disconnect this connector. You just gotta always squeeze and kind of push together and then pull it apart. There you go. And that's it, tail lights out. So while we've got both of them out here, we wanted to kind of show you the difference in size. Look at how much skinnier this is than this plastic. So a lot more flush, a lot thinner, and hopefully it's gonna give us the clearance and the look we're looking for. So they give you these little clips here, and what these do is they're gonna attach to the little L bracket like we just installed, and that's gonna allow you to clip these on inside the rear quarter panel here, right inside the taillight housing onto that little piece of metal. We've got the taillight here. First thing you're gonna wanna do is clip that in there. He just clipped that on this little metal piece here. So we tried using these clips to hold it onto this bracket and onto this piece here. And both of them were too loose. Like we felt like this was flopping around too much and we didn't want it to bounce loose when we're wheeling. So we ended up taking a self-tapping screw and just self-tapping right here into the body and mounted this bracket here. Now it's like super solid, and that's gonna hold the resistor out of the way. And now we can go ahead and mount the light in here. Okay, so just like on the last ones, we did zip tie this harness over to this piece of metal here. There's a hole in there so you can zip tie it in so that this doesn't flop around and bang against the metal in this kind of compartment here. It was banging and making rattling noises inside the cab, so that'll stop it from doing that. Okay, so Oracle includes a little supplemental instruction thing and these little foam pieces. Basically, you're gonna take one of these and put it right along here, and then the other one's gonna go inside here so that there's some foam gasket up against the body when you install this. So I'm gonna let Greg go ahead and install those pieces. So now it's just a matter of putting the screws in here and lining the light up. We kind of were wishing that Oracle would have included some new screws, because being that this is a 13-year-old JK, these are kind of a little rusty or crusty. It would have been nice if that was a nice black screw. Voila. And look at the fitment here. Wow, that actually looks really good with the fitment. So now that we've got this one installed, we're gonna kind of swing open the tailgate here. Oh, we actually hit my staircase before we hit, so that's definitely an improvement.
It's already maxed.
It's maxed out there pretty much on the tailgate hinge.
It looks like it'll hit the blue body part before it
hits the light. Yeah, that's much more slimline there, so that's awesome. That was a that was the final selling point for Greg when we were looking at these. You want to go ahead and hit your lights on, Greg? So we'll be able to compare the difference. Oh yeah, there's the brakes. Whoa, oh yeah. They're both very bright. Looking in the, I can't even look at them because they're both blind to me, but they might be the Oracle ones, might be a touch brighter. I think it looks like there's more bulbs in them. Yeah, turn on your headlights. So they both have like kind of the C shape, but just a different design that looks pretty cool on these. Step on the brake again, Greg. And off. All right, so we're gonna change this one out real quick. We're not gonna make you sit through that, but we'll change it out and then we'll show you the total difference on the rear end. All right, so on the driver's side, we ended up having to mount the resistor on this little tab inside here, this like piece of metal, because on this side, when you look in here, this is a lot further in. And if you screwed through this metal in here, you'd end up screwing through your carpet, you know, your body and into the carpet. So you don't want to do that, but that spot ended up to be a good spot for that. So here it is with both taillights on. We're gonna have Greg go ahead and step on the brakes. There we go, brakes, and then turn on the tail lights and step off the brakes. Brakes, yep, and then turn on your lights. There we go, okay, and then reverse. Yo! So bright with these Oracle reverse lights, it's ridiculous. All right, go ahead and shut it off. These things are super nice looking, super bright LED, nice replacement for the JK. And like Greg was just saying, kind of gives it a more modern look for a 13-year-old Jeep. Gives it kind of a more new appearance, kind of to match the JL here. So super nice, super easy install. Definitely check these out. And I will put the link in the description to these on Amazon so you can check it out and see. You know, the factory taillights are something similar to this. They're pretty massive, just like that. And now you're going from that to this super slim line. And just a whole new look for the JK. All right, guys, so that's gonna wrap up this video for the Oracle flush mount taillights for the Jeep JK. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give us a big thumbs up. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'll always try to answer. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching.